If you're experiencing some pinching in the front of the hip when you're squatting, or you're one of those types of people that constantly squeezes their glutes and pushes their hips forward when you're standing, you probably have some tightness within the back of your hips. This means that the ball of your hip is probably pushed a little bit too far forward within its socket, which can increase the amount of approximation those two bones have when you go down into a squat and make it more difficult to do a hinge pattern, something like a deadlift or an RDL. To help this, we're going to do something called a posterior capsule stretch, where we open up more room in the back of the hip and then get on our 2 feet and train that new range of motion that we temporarily created. For this exercise, you're going to need to be on your hands and knees like I am here. For the demonstration, I'm going to be performing the exercise on this right hip. Extend your left leg and then reach it up and over that right foot. Walk yourself down to your elbows like so, and then start to move around side to side, forward and back, to see if you can find a position to where you start to feel a nice stretch in this general region of your hip. Most of the time, if you push back and out to the side a little bit, you're going to feel that nice sensation here. You should not be feeling any pinching in the front of your hip. If you are, you just need to reposition and find a different position so that you are not further exacerbating that pinchy sensation in the front. Next, I want you to push the floor away with your elbows and tuck your ribs down. This just helps with a nice, good positioning between the relationship of the ribs and the pelvis. Hold this position while focusing on some nice, deep breaths. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth, because that's what's going to help relax the nervous system and really help get more length in this region here. This is what it looks like. If you want to further intensify this exercise, all you have to do is take the same side hand as the hip that we're working on and reach it up and overhead. This is going to help lengthen the lats and the muscles of the lower back that insert down into this region. Same things apply where you're in this position. You're going to focus on some deep breaths. And then we're going to go ahead and switch to the other side. Lifting that leg up and over, pushing the hip out and back to the side, and then focusing on deep breaths. It's not uncommon to have one side that feels a little bit tighter than the others. So for me, my left side was kind of like, you know, we've been here, we've done this, but my right side, I have a much stronger sensation in the back of this hip. Shoot for about 15 to 30 seconds on each side, incorporating this as part of your warm-up before a lower body session, or just an exercise that you do twice a day, once in the morning and once at night. After we work on creating space in the back of the hip, it's going to be really, really important for you to get up on your 2 feet and train that new length that we temporarily created. Because strategies like these are great for increasing range of motion and working on some mobility, but it's not going to stick unless you get on your feet and do something active where we now have to use those muscles. Some of my favorite variations are a B-stance RDL with rotation, because it mimics the same position that we have to get in for that posterior capsule stretch. Another one is a landmine split squat, where that landmine creates a unique arc of motion that forces the hip into some more internal rotation, allowing us to lengthen and load the position that we just opened up. I'll link both of those videos in the description.